2007. At 45th Street, Yangon. We could buy 8 apartments from 4th floor to 8th floor. Over 100 people, including monks, nuns, and gay people, can stay together. But old and sick people cannot go up by stairs. Only a few old and sick people could stay in 45th Street, the Baba Center. But I can learn about the difficulties of the monks, nuns, food meditators, and old and sick people of the society. There is limit concerned with 45th Street Baba Center. The price of the apartment became higher and higher. The number of the residents increased quickly and crowded with the people. That's why there were many problems between each other and then the president of the Baba Center. At that time, the politics was unstable. Therefore, many monks, nuns, and lay people were in trouble for shelter and for shelter and safety also. Besides, we are not allowed to stay in 45th Street Baba Center because of big group of people. because of many difficulties and problems concerned with 45th Street Nirvana Center, I started early Nirvana Center in 16 June 2008. We started with 3 acres of land. But not big tree, not enough water, not much shelter or build, not enough shelter or building for the resident. If the country was unstable, more and more monks, nuns, and lay people will migrate to the Baba Center. In this way, the Baba Center became unstable. I allow you are 809 to for the Wasa 2008, but the local authorized person could not accept it because not legal monastery. Therefore, we have to arrange to send the monks to other monastery near or a little far away. For me, I can accept whatever good or bad concerned with me and the Power Center. That's why I could continue doing good deeds one after another by allowing the people to come and stay in Nirvana Center. At that time, most of the monastery or meditation center may not allow the visitor or meditators because of unstable politics. side, I got the opportunity to donate the shelter or accommodation for everyone who are in need of difficulties for shelter. From 2007 or 8 till now, I have been donating shelter or accommodation for everyone, for the most needed people of the society. That was the cause of increasing more and more the power center in the country and around the world. Because of practicing meditation, practicing and teaching meditation, continuously and seriously, I could successfully detach from myself. I could change my mind from the mind of a lay person or businessman to the mind of a meditator or meditation teacher or Buddhist monk. Most of the people are in trouble because of the mind they are using. They are using the mind of a lay person. Their mind is not much concerned with Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Their mind is mostly concerned with money, power, or non-regulation, and all kinds of disease of that society. They are difficult to change their mind. That's why I got a chance to teach to them to change their mind. From selfish mind to selfless mind. myself could change my mind because of practicing meditation in a meditation retreat like this. Therefore,
I think because it's fun.
I have to create meditation center more and more. To do good deeds together like this. Buddha, Dhamma and Sanghas are the best proof of success in changing the mind from one-self mind to non-self mind, from limited mind to limitless mind. I could learn how to change the mind successfully in the meditation retreat or meditation center like this. Therefore, I need to create more and more meditation retreats and center like this. Because of this 5 days retreat here in Nirvana, and another another 90 days retreat in Malaysia. Many participants may got the chance to change their mind for sure. doing good deeds together like this, we are able to change the power of the collective mind. From bad to good condition, from demerit to merit. If the power of merit is stronger than demerit, teamwork can continue and develop more and more. Now this is teamwork in Singapore and Malaysia. There's competition between good and bad, right and wrong, ignorance and mindfulness, detachment and attachment. If the positive power is much more stronger than negative power, concerned with collective mind, we can continue teamwork of doing good deeds more and more. In everywhere, and every time with everyone. From 2008 till 2014, for 6 years, for nearly 6 years continuously, there was competition between good and bad deeds in the Nirvana Center. Only in 2014, the Nirvana Center became stable and received public belief and supporting. There are many Nirvana centers, over 100 centers, but only the Nirvana Center became public center. We are trying to are trying to use the Bhava center to be one public center after another. That is difficult but possible. Vietnamese are also trying to be the Bhava Public Center in Vietnam also. Doing good deeds with teamwork in the Bhava Center are like the World War. Really dangerous because many unseen difficulties and problems. Many supporting from both sides of good and bad. Really challenging and interesting. To get success in doing good deeds limitlessly. Nothing is sure. Only uncertainty is sure. That's why we have to use every present moment in the best way. We have to fight against evil mind and action. One present moment after another. We need to be practical. For long term. Because only when we are doing good deeds continuously and seriously and limitlessly, we are sure to face with real limitless difficulties.
chia sẻ như sau. Trung tâm Thabawa đầu tiên được thành lập vào năm 2007 tại số 45, số 45, phố 45 ở Yangon. Chúng tôi có thể mua được 8 căn hộ có tầng, từ tầng 4 đến tầng 8, và có hơn 100 người, bao gồm cả tỳ kheo ni và những người cư sĩ có thể ở cùng nhau. Nhưng những người già và những người bệnh thì không thể leo lên cầu thang được. Chỉ có một số người già và bệnh có thể ở tại đó. Nhưng tôi đã học được rất nhiều những khó khăn của tu sĩ cũng như những người hành thiền và những người già yếu trong xã hội. Nó có giới hạn với trung tâm thiền Thabawa ở số 45. Và giá của các căn hộ thì cũng trở nên cao hơn. Số người đến ở thì cũng tăng nhanh. Và nó đã trở nên rất đông đúc. Vì thế mà có rất nhiều vấn đề xảy ra giữa mọi người với nhau. Lúc đó thì tình hình chính trị cũng không ổn định. Và càng nhiều người hơn nữa, nhiều cư sĩ và chư tăng ni gặp phải vấn đề trong việc có nơi ở và có chỗ an toàn để cư trú. Bên cạnh đó thì chúng tôi cũng không được cho phép để có thể ở khu trung tâm thiền số 45, bởi vì ở quá đông người, một nhóm lớn. Bởi vì những khó khăn đó, bởi vì rất nhiều khó khăn và vấn đề liên quan đến trung tâm thiền tại số 45. Vì vậy tôi đã bắt đầu xây dựng trung tâm thiền Tha Linh từ ngày 16 tháng 6 năm 2008. Chúng tôi đã bắt đầu với 3 acre đất. Nhưng lúc đó thì không có nhiều cây lớn hay không có nước, không có đủ chỗ ở và không có đủ khu nhà cho những người dân. Nếu như đất nước mà trong tình trạng bất ổn thì sẽ có nhiều chư tăng ni và người dân sẽ nhập cư vào trung tâm thiền Thabawa. Vì vậy mà trung tâm Thabawa cũng trở nên bất ổn. Tôi đã cho phép hơn 80 tỳ kheo tham gia vào nhập hạ vào năm 2008. Nhưng nhà chức trách địa phương đã không đồng ý, bởi vì đây không phải là một tu viện hợp lệ. Vì vậy chúng tôi đã phải đưa những vị sư đó đến những tu viện khác có một chút xa. Với tôi có thể chấp nhận bất kỳ điều gì dù tốt hay xấu liên quan đến bản thân mình hay với trung tâm Thabawa. Vì vậy mà tôi có thể tiếp tục làm thiện pháp, hết thiện pháp này tới thiện pháp khác, bằng cách cho phép mọi người đến ở và đến ở tại trung tâm thiền Thabawa. Hầu hết thời gian, ở thời điểm đó, hầu hết chư tăng và những người hành thiền thì không được cho phép để đến những trung tâm thiền, bởi vì tình hình chính trị bất ổn. Ở phía của tôi có cơ hội để có thể cho đi nhà ở cho những ai cần, cho tất cả mọi người. Từ năm 2008 tới nay, tôi đã cho đi rất là nhiều nhà ở cho tất cả mọi người, cho những người thật sự cần. Đó chính là nhân cho việc gia tăng càng nhiều hơn nữa những trung tâm Thabawa trên khắp đất nước và trên toàn thế giới. Bởi vì thực hành và dạy thiền liên tục một cách nghiêm túc, tôi có thể thành công để xả ly khỏi chính bản thân mình. Tôi có thể thay đổi tâm của mình từ tâm của một người cư sĩ, tâm của một người doanh nhân, chuyển thành tâm của một người hành giả, một người giáo viên dạy thiền, hay là một tỳ kheo. Hầu hết mọi người có vấn đề là bởi vì chính cái tâm mà họ sử dụng. Họ sử dụng tâm của một người bình thường, một người cư sĩ. Tâm của họ thì không có liên quan nhiều đến Phật Pháp Tăng, mà hầu như sẽ liên quan đến quyền lực hay luật lệ hay tất cả những loại bệnh tật trong xã hội. Vì vậy họ rất khó để thay đổi tâm của mình. Thế nên tôi lại có cơ hội để dạy cho họ để có thể thay đổi tâm của họ từ sự ích kỷ cá nhân sang tâm vô ngã vị tha. Bản thân tôi đã thay đổi tâm mình vì thực hành trong những khóa thiền như thế này. Vì vậy, tôi muốn tạo ra nhiều trung tâm thiền hơn nữa để có thể làm thiện pháp cùng nhau như vậy. Phật Pháp Tăng là minh chứng rõ ràng nhất trong việc thành công để thay đổi tâm của một người từ sự ích kỷ sang sự vô ngã, từ cái tâm giới hạn sang tâm không giới hạn. Tôi có thể học hỏi để thay đổi tâm của mình và thành công thay đổi tâm của mình qua những khóa thiền và những trung tâm thiền như thế này. Vì thế, tôi cần phải tạo ra nhiều hơn nữa những khóa thiền và trung tâm như vậy. Bởi vì khóa thiền 5 ngày ở đây tại Nirvana và 19 ngày ở Malaysia thì sẽ có rất nhiều người có cơ hội để có thể thay đổi được tâm của họ. Đây là điều chắc chắn. Tôi đã làm thiện pháp như thế này. Chúng ta có thể thay đổi được tâm lý chung, chuyển từ tốt, chuyển từ xấu sang tốt, chuyển từ việc mất phước báu sang việc tạo ra được nhiều phước báu. Nếu như sức mạnh của phước báu lớn hơn sức mạnh của việc mất phước báu, thì khi làm việc đội nhóm, chúng ta có thể tiếp tục và phát triển nhiều hơn nữa. Bây giờ, nhóm của Singapore và Malaysia đang làm việc cùng nhau. Nó cũng có cuộc chiến giữa điều tốt và điều xấu, giữa sự dính mắc và xả ly. Nếu như sức mạnh tích cực thì mạnh mẽ hơn sức mạnh tiêu cực. Liên quan đến cái tâm lý chung của mọi người thì chúng ta có thể tiếp tục làm việc nhóm nhiều hơn nữa, ở bất kỳ đâu, trong bất kỳ thời gian nào, với bất kỳ ai. Từ năm 2008 cho tới năm 2014, gần như 6 năm trời liên tục, có rất nhiều cuộc chiến như thế diễn ra giữa cái xấu và cái tốt. Mãi cho đến chỉ đến năm 2014, trung tâm Tha Ly mới trở nên ổn định và nhận được sự hỗ trợ và niềm tin từ đại chúng. Có hơn 100 trung tâm Thabawa khác nhau, nhưng chỉ có Thabawa Tha Ly trở thành trung tâm đại chúng. Chúng tôi cố gắng để có thể sử dụng Thabawa chuyển thành những trung tâm đại chúng, hết cái này qua cái khác. Điều này thì khó khăn nhưng hoàn toàn có thể. Người Việt Nam cũng có thể cố gắng để mở những trung tâm Thabawa dành cho đại chúng. Làm thiện pháp với đội nhóm ở trung tâm Thabawa thì giống như một cuộc chiến tranh thế giới rất là nguy hiểm, bởi vì có rất nhiều những thử thách và vấn đề mà không thể lường trước. Có rất nhiều sự hỗ trợ từ cả hai phía, cả phía tốt và phía xấu. Điều này thật sự rất là thử thách và thú vị để có thể thành công trong việc làm thiện pháp một cách không giới hạn. Không có gì là chắc chắn cả, chỉ có sự không chắc chắn thì mới chắc chắn. Vì thế chúng ta cần phải sử dụng mọi khoảnh khắc hiện tại một cách tốt nhất. Chúng ta phải đấu tranh với từng tâm bất thiện và từng hành động bất thiện, hết khoảnh khắc này tới khoảnh khắc khác. Chúng ta cần phải thực hành trong một thời gian dài, bởi vì chỉ khi chúng ta có thể làm thiện pháp liên tục một cách không giới hạn và nghiêm túc thì chúng ta chắc chắn có thể đối diện được với những thử thách không giới hạn, những khó khăn không giới hạn. Có vị nào có câu hỏi không? Có thể lên hỏi đáp với thầy ạ.
For Thailand Vipassanā, there are also many problems for some Buddhists.
Với trung tâm Thabawa ở Thái Lan thì cũng có rất nhiều vấn đề liên quan tới cảnh sát ạ.
Covid nó trải nghiệm nó sống ở Covid thì mà bị cái nó không được cho nên bị giá giá mà bị cái thứ đó cho nên bị giá này cũng chỉ thích cũng bây giờ ta phải làm gì vậy đấy thay ta mà như thôi cô này càng không sợ như thôi sự cái gì cha này bây giờ về sẽ là cái sống mà để đi ăn không được rồi cũng chỉ ta phải làm chuyện này cái vậy đấy bà ta đã làm cho anh chị nào được nhiều bọn nó như thôi siêu bản như bọn nó như thôi cái nhiều tại vì ở đi ăn không được rồi đấy ta phải làm chuyện về bà đấy thì cả dễ đi ăn và sẽ làm dễ là sẽ rồi bây giờ mà hay gì ta như thế mà chỉ được cho những theo thống trị cùng với người sĩ tử cùng với một đâu xem một người sĩ đạo của nó ở đây thế mà quaတရားကိုတွေပေါ့ဆရာတော်ပြောတရားကြောင့်ဖြစ်တော့အဓိကတမျိုးတရားအကိုတွေပြတရားအကိုတို့တရားကပဲဖြည့်ရှင်သွားတယ်ပြောမှာပေါ့နော်အခက်အခဲတွေလာပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အခက်အခဲတွေကိုလည်းတရားနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးအကိုတွေတို့ကြောင့်ကိုဖြည့်ရှင်မဲ့ကိုညီမဲ့တွေပေါ်လာတယ်ထိုင်းတခါရတယ်ဆဆရပို့ပြီးတော့ကိုညီတယ်ပေါ့နော်အခက်အခဲတွေကတော့အများကြီးပဲပေါ့အများကြီးပဲပေါ့ဆရာပြပြတော့ကွန်ပျူတာကန်ပေါ့နော်ဒီမှာပြန်ပြီးပြီးဆက်ရဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒီပေါ့နောက်နိုင်ငံရေးကိစ္စမှာလည်းအချင်းချမှုတွေပေါ့နော်ကိုဒီလည်းရမှုတွေမျိုးစုံတော့မှုတွေမှာလည်းတပည့်တော်တန်ဆုံးမပြည့်ဒီကတရားထိုင်မပြည့်ကုသိုလ်မပြည့်ပေါ့နော်ဆက်လက်ပြီးတော့ဆောင်ရွက်နိုင်ခဲ့ပါတယ်တရားစခန်းတွေဆိုလည်းတစ်နှစ်ကို3ချိန်တရားစခန်းက2ချိန်ပြီးမှပေါ့ပြီးမှ New Year မှာတစ်ချိန်နော်တစ်ချိန်ပေါ့နော်တစ်ချိန်ဒီမှာတစ်ချိန်နှစ်စဉ်2ချိန်နဲ့ဝါစုသင်္ကန်းကတရားပွဲဟောတယ်ကတိသင်္ကန်းတရားပွဲတစ်နှစ်ကိုတရားစခန်း2ချိန်တရားပွဲ4ချိန်အနည်းဆုံးကျင်းပဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီလိုပဲစုပေါင်းစွာပေါ့နော်စုပေါင်းစွာအကုန်ဆက်ပြပြောလို့စုပေါင်းစွာနဲ့ပဲကိုကြောက်တဲ့နဲ့မလုပ်နိုင်ပါဘူးအကုန်လုံးပေါ့နော်ဒီလိုသာသနာဘုံကြီးသာသနာပြုဘုံကြီးတော့အများကြီးပဲပေါ့တန်ခါးလေးလည်းဒီလိုတရားဝင်တဘာပြဆရာလေးလည်းတဘာပြပြောင်းလဲဆိုတော့ပေါ့နော်ပြန်လာလို့ရှိလားအဲ့လိုပဲအဲ့လိုနေပဲတပြီးတော့တကယ်မှပြုခဲ့ပါတယ်အဓိကတော့တပြီးတော့ရဲ့တရားနှုတ်တဲ့နာဘုရားနဲ့ဆရာပြရဲ့တကယ်မဟုတ်ဘူးတရားရဲ့ပြစ္ဆုတ်ပါမှာပေါ့နော်ပြီးဆုံးရဲ့အိသဒုက္ခအနတ္တအိသမြည်ခြင်းကိုဆင်းရဲဒုက္ခဆင်းရဲခြင်းကိုအိသမြည်ခြင်းကိုလည်းအနတ္တသူဆောင်နေတဲ့ဘောတွေပဲတကယ်ရှိကြတယ်ဆိုတာပေါ့နော်နှလုံးသွင်းနေဗျာနှလုံးသွင်းပါလေဗျာပြီးဆုံးမှုပဲတကယ်ရှိနေတာပေါ့နော်အတီးမစုပ်ကြဘူးပေါ့အဲ့ဒါကိုပြီးဆုံးတော့မပြီးဘူးလို့ထင်လို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ဒီဟာတွေကထက်ခါပေါ့နော်ကံနေချတယ်ဖြစ်တယ်ပြီးဆုံးတော့ပြီးဆုံးတဲ့တိုင်ထားတယ်ပြီးဆုံးပါမှာပေါ့နော်ဘာစိတ်ပေါ်လာအဲ့ဒီစိတ်ကလေးကိုကြည့်လိုက်စိတ်ကလေးကအမြဲတမ်းဖြစ်ခွင့်မရှိတည်ခွင့်မရှိအစိုးရကိုမရှိပဲနဲ့သူကပြီးဆုံးသွားတယ်ပျောက်ဆုံးသွားပြီးပေါ့အခုပေါ့ပြီးပြောက်တဲ့သဘောတရားလေးကိုတပည့်တော်နှလုံးသွင်းပါလေဗျာအဲ့ဒီတရားအဲ့ဒီနှလုံးသွင်းတဲ့စိတ်ကပဲပေါ့နော်တရားကဆောင်ပြီးတော့တရားအားကိုးရတဲ့ကြောင့်တရားနဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့လူတွေလာပြီးတွေ့တယ်ကုသိုလ်ကောင်းမှုဒါနကုသိုလ်သီလကုသိုလ်ဘာဝနာကုသိုလ်ပြုမဲ့လူတွေကိုယ်နဲ့အတူတူပေါ့နော်လုပ်ခွင့်ရှိတဲ့ဒီလိုမျိုးတွေပဲလာတယ်ပေါ့နော်တကယ်လို့ပေါ့နော်ကိုယ်နှောက်ယှက်နေတယ်ကိုယ်နှောက်ယှက်တာတော့ဟုတ်ပေါ့နော်တကယ်တော့ကိုပြုခဲ့တဲ့ကံနဲ့ကိုခံရတယ်ဆိုတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်ကံကိုဉာဏ်ဖြစ်သုံးချပြီးတော့မိမိကိုယ်လည်းတို့မိမိကိုယ်ကိုပြစ်တယ်မိမိကိုယ်ကိုစိုးမပြီးတော့ပဲတပည့်တော်ကကျူးစားပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ကျူးစားပြီးတော့တပည့်တော်သဒ္ဒနာပြုပါတယ်ဗျာဆရာတော်ဘုရားကလည်းအစဉ်အများဆုံးပေါ့နော်ထိုင်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့ထိုင်းနိုင်ငံပေါ့နော်အများဆုံးဖြတ်သွားဖြတ်လာဒီနေ့ကိုဒီဇိုင်းနေချာမှာတကယ်တ ဒုက္ခတွေခံပြီးတော့နေလမ်းတွေကနေပြီးတော့မျိုးသောအနောက်ချက်တွေကနေပြီးလာပြီးတော့ထိုင်မှသောဒနာလာပြုပေးတယ်လာဆုံးမဩဝါဒတွေလာပြုပေးတယ်တရားဝေးတွေလည်းကိုယ်ပဲတရားတတိလာဟောပြီးတယ်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ဆရာတို့ထိုင်လို့ပဲသူပဲဒီသူတင်ပါလေတရားနဲ့ကျေးဇူးဆက်တယ်လို့တပည့်တော်ကစက်ဆုံးနဲ့တရားနဲ့ကျေးဇူးဆက်တယ်လို့ဆုံးဖြတ်ထားပါတယ်ဗျာတရားတော်ဆက်လို့ရတဲ့တရားစခန်းတွေကိုတတ်နိုင်တဲ့တပည့်တော်ကခိုင်းနေလို့လေပေါ့နော်ဒီလိုမျိုးဒီလောက်ထိလေဒီလောက်ထိလေကိုကသာသနာပြုနိုင်တယ်လို့ထင်ပါတယ်ဗျာအဲ့ဒါဆိုစိတ်ကတော့လို့ရလို့တူပေါ့နော်မြင်တဲ့ဆရာသမားရဲ့အဆုံးမှာအတန်တော်နဲ့လည်းတစ်ခါကျရင်မလုပ်ပါဘူးဗျာအဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ဆရာဖျားရဲ့ခရီးစဉ်နိုင်ငံခရီးစဉ်ပြည်ခရီးစဉ်မှာအစဉ်ပြေသူလိုက်တဲ့တပည့်တော်ကဒီနာနေတဲ့အဆုံးအမလေးခံပြီးတော့ဒီလိုသတ်တာရှိနေပါတယ်ဗျာI'm sharing. I'm trying to talk English. My English is not so good, but I'm trying to translate. I'm Nirvana. I'm studying to non-life is 2018, February 25th. With Sādhu. First time I'm studying to non-life. I follow the Sādhu trip. The Jaito center, new center, they are taking out there. They want to report it. Bush Estate Center, new opening there. With Sayali Vipassanā, we together doing good deeds, sasana and job. To receive the things, all the goodies together is to when I did. Then urban village, Sādhu coming 2 months after Sādhu come to Tamat. I meet the Sādhu mentioned to me they go to the Thailand center. They have to do the center there, so I have to go out station 2018 and first time opening ceremony in Thailand center. So I took one time extension visa and I'm doing goodies Thailand center. Before COVID, last minute last week, I could get the visa, 1 year visa in Thailand. So until now, 1 year, 1 time, I'm extension and doing my visa and doing goodie with our Sādhana people, Sādhana men, and volunteer. All we are doing goodies together. Usually our doing 1 year is 4 time, 2 time is meditation retreat. First time is a year and big night. New Year, the 5-day retreat yearly. Then Myanmar festival, water festival. That time is a 5-day, at least 5-day retreat yearly. We are celebrate and doing goodie. All of who want to do non and man life temporarily and permanent. We are welcome to together. Leading Sādhu, we doing the another 2 Dhamma Party, Wasu Party and Wasu Dhamma Talk Sādhu with Sādhu every July. year July. Then another one more Dhamma was Katina party is the yearly October. Yearly we are doing good deeds with Sayadaw, mention with Sayadaw, we are following. When I doing good deeds together, I take care of my mind process. What appear and disappear process. Most of the time I try to listen to my teaching all the time, how much I can follow and can accept right understanding and doing good deed with the other. How much I understanding and Dhamma I'm sharing each other one by one. With my partner of good deed together, volunteer, man and man. Usually I didn't talk, I didn't sharing the group. Most of them I sharing each other. What they are my happening, how much I understanding, my right understanding I sharing and take care of each other peaceful and right way. So I need to share our teaching with song, no enough. So I have to follow Sayadaw, our station, Dhammato, the Nyamade, also anyone, how much I can follow, I follow and Sayadaw teaching directly also. So I can settle until now I do good deed and I do for the other Dana, Sila, Bhavana, how much I do my with me, the other also I try to do my best for them also I'm doing. So important is we are right understand is important. If I ignorance is I already my mind is attached. There is auto system. So I have to say teaching I have to follow. Mindfulness, if I am mindful, at the present mind and body, I can auto detach my grasping what is going on. So I'm trying to last 2024 Vietnamese retreat there, Sayadaw. Teaching is mindfulness and detachment is a very strong and very strong and have to do, must to do, so I can do good deeds. I can do another continue. I can continue until now. So I try to until my death. I try to say what is teaching. I accept in my mind. I replace my ignorance and attachment. How much I can replace right understanding. I can be abandoning my grasping. In my mind, there wrong understanding is I can delete. And what is if I will follow, I can be follows. I believe that. So I try to doing good deeds, dana sila bhavana by myself and the other. So I will do more and more with right understanding, and I try to forgive. Thank you for Sayadaw. I have to be better good deeds for Sayadaw and the Buddha. That is my share.
She was when I met with her, she still work in Malaysia. She was a cashier in convenience store. She has a husband and one wife. She started to practice meditation as a cashier. Whenever I visit meditation retreat, Singapore and Malaysia, she will join the retreat. She has another twin sister. Her younger sister became a nun. In advance, later she got detached from her job and family members, and she became a nun. When she became a nun, we were extending more and more the power center in Thailand. And that's why she got the chance to be one of the in charge in Thailand Power Center. In Thailand, we cannot open meditation center legally. We can get permission only for social activities. We need Thai nationality, one of the Thai nationality in charge. Because of his supporting Buddha goodies, we are able to do goodies in Thailand for over 7 years continuously. Thailand is border with Myanmar. That's why whenever Myanmar became unstable, there will be side effects in Thailand. In this way, Myanmar people in Thailand are unstable. There may be over 5 or 6 million Myanmar workers in Thailand. Therefore, there are many problems for the Myanmar workers. We can use Thailand Power Center not only for practicing meditation, but also for helping the Myanmar people in Thailand. Leaders of the social activities in Thailand were joining with the Power Center more and more. But because of the peace mission of me in Myanmar, the politics Thailand, the Power Center were affected also. Many accused and attacked the Power Center in Thailand. Whatever we try to do by using social media, we were attacked to stop our mission. But we continue doing the deeds. By facing many difficulties till now. Therefore, the Power Center can survive in Thailand till now. It became more and more stable than before. Most of the Myanmar monks or nuns may not do like us in Thailand and other countries. That's why we need to do like this, not only for the Myanmar workers, but also for the local people of the country. From Indian festival in 2025, more and more Myanmar people in Thailand are interested in my teaching. They came to understand more and more than before. They were also asking questions and sharing experience. Sakai Akwing was also one of the cause of giving many lessons for the Myanmar people to rely on Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha more deeply than before.
xin dịch lại bài chia sẻ của cô đi trưởng ở với trung tâm Thabawa, Thái Lan. Vào tháng 2 năm 2018, tôi đã bắt đầu cuộc sống của một tu nữ bằng cách theo xe đo qua những chuyến hành trình của Ngài và làm thiện pháp cùng với nhau. Và sau đó thì xe đo có bảo tôi rằng hãy đến Thái Lan, hãy đến trung tâm Thabawa, Thái Lan. Trung tâm này là trung tâm đầu tiên mới mở ở Thái, và lần đầu tiên tôi đến thì đã làm thiện pháp ở đó 2 tháng. Rồi ngay trước khi Covid, tôi đã kịp để có visa 1 năm ở Thái Lan, và từ đó đến nay thì cứ sau mỗi 1 năm tôi lại gia hạn visa 1 lần để có thể làm thiện pháp cùng với các tình nguyện viên và chư tăng ni ở đó. Ở trung tâm Thabawa, Thái Lan thì có 2 lần sẽ tổ chức khóa thiền trong 1 năm. Đó là vào dịp lễ hội té nước. Thì chúng tôi chào đón tất cả mọi người, tất cả chư tăng ni đến để có thể trải nghiệm cuộc sống xuất gia gieo duyên hay là xuất gia toàn thời gian. Xe đo sẽ có những buổi Dhamma Talk, những buổi chia sẻ pháp vào tháng 7 hàng năm, cũng như lễ Katina diễn ra vào tháng 10 hàng năm. Chúng tôi đã theo chân và làm thiện pháp với Ngài như vậy. Trong khi làm thiện pháp thì tôi chăm sóc tâm của chính mình, quan sát sự sanh diệt của tâm. Tôi cố gắng để lắng nghe những lời dạy của Ngài. Tôi cố gắng tôi có thể hiểu và chia sẻ những hiểu biết của mình tới những người làm việc cùng tôi, tới các tình nguyện viên và các chư tăng ni. Bình thường tôi không chia sẻ ở trong một nhóm lớn như thế này. Mà tôi hay chia sẻ với từng cá nhân. Tôi quan tâm tới từng cá nhân, quan tâm tới tâm của từng người với sự hiểu biết đúng đắn. Chỉ dạy thôi thì không đủ, nên tôi cần phải thực hành theo những lời dạy của Ngài một cách trực tiếp. Đến tận bây giờ thì tôi vẫn đang làm những thiện pháp như bố thí, trì giới và hành thiền. Tôi càng làm được với bản thân mình bao nhiêu thì tôi càng cố gắng nhiều nhất để có thể làm giúp người khác. Hiểu biết đúng đắn thì rất quan trọng. Nếu như có sự vô minh thì chắc chắn ở đó sẽ có sự dính mắc. Xe đo dạy về việc chánh niệm. Nếu tôi có thể chánh niệm tại khoảnh khắc hiện tại thì tôi cũng sẽ có thể xả đi. Trong chuyến nhập hạ ở Việt Nam, Ngài đã dạy rất là nhiều về chánh niệm và xả ly một cách rất mạnh mẽ, nên tôi có thể làm thiện pháp và tiếp tục tới tận thời điểm này. Cho đến lúc mà tôi lìa xa cõi đời, tôi vẫn sẽ thực hành lời dạy của Ngài để có thể loại bỏ được những sự hiểu biết sai lầm. Những gì mà Ngài đang đi, con đường mà Ngài đang đi, tôi tin tưởng vào nó và đi theo. Nên tôi có thể làm thiện pháp, bố thí, trì giới và hành thiền liên tục. Cảm ơn xe đo. Tri ân xe đo đã mà tôi có thể cũng có thể tri ân lời Tam Bảo Phật Pháp Tăng qua những thiện pháp mà tôi làm. Sau đó thì thầy có chia sẻ như sau. Khi tôi gặp cô ấy thì cô ấy đang là một người thu ngân ở một cửa hàng tiện lợi tại Malaysia. Lúc đó thì cô ấy có một người chồng và một người con trai. Cô ấy đã bắt đầu hành thiền như một người thu ngân. Cứ khi nào mà tôi tới Singapore hoặc Malaysia thì cô ấy sẽ tham gia khóa thiền như thế này. Cô ấy có một người chị em sinh đôi, người đó thì đã xuất gia trước. Sau đó thì về sau cô ấy mới có thể xả ly khỏi gia đình và công việc và cũng trở thành một tu nữ. Khi cô ấy trở thành một tu nữ thì chúng tôi đã mở rộng trung tâm thiền Thabawa ở Thái Lan. Vì vậy cô ấy có cơ hội để có thể chịu trách nhiệm ở một trung tâm thiền Thái Lan. Ở Thái Lan thì chúng tôi không thể mở trung tâm thiền một cách hợp pháp. Chúng tôi chỉ có thể xin giấy phép với tư cách là một tổ chức hoạt động xã hội. Chúng tôi cần một người Thái, một người có quốc tịch Thái Lan thì mới có thể mở được. Với những thiện pháp mà chúng tôi làm thì cuối cùng chúng tôi cũng có thể có được sự hỗ trợ và làm được trung tâm Thabawa liên tục trong 7 năm. Thái Lan thì có đường biên giới với Myanmar. Vì vậy bất kỳ điều gì xảy ra ở Myanmar mà không ổn định thì Thái Lan cũng sẽ bị ảnh hưởng. Thì khi đó những người Myanmar ở Thái Lan cũng không ổn định. Có khoảng 5 tới 6 there is 5 to 6 million Myanmar people working in China. Có khoảng 5 tới 6 triệu người Myanmar đang làm việc tại Thái Lan. Vì vậy mà sẽ có rất nhiều vấn đề liên quan tới họ. Chúng tôi đã sử dụng trung tâm Thabawa không chỉ cho việc hành thiền mà còn để có thể giúp đỡ những người Myanmar tại Thái Lan. Càng ngày thì càng có nhiều những người lãnh đạo về các hoạt động cộng đồng tham gia vào trung tâm Thabawa Thái Lan. Nhưng bởi vì chiến dịch vì hòa bình tại Myanmar của tôi mà người Thái đã bị ảnh hưởng, mà tại Thái Lan đã bị ảnh hưởng. Rất nhiều sự tấn công cũng như phản bác trung tâm Thabawa tại Thái Lan. Bất kỳ điều gì chúng tôi làm bằng việc chia sẻ trên mạng xã hội thì chúng tôi cũng bị tấn công ngược lại. Họ bắt chúng tôi phải dừng lại sứ mệnh của mình. Nhưng chúng tôi đã tiếp tục làm thiện pháp bằng cách đối diện với rất nhiều khó khăn cho tới tận thời điểm này. Vì vậy mà Thabawa có thể sống sót tồn tại ở Thái Lan cho đến thời điểm này và đã trở nên ổn định hơn. Hầu hết những tu sĩ Myanmar sẽ không làm thiện pháp như thế này ở Thái Lan hay là những nước khác. Vì vậy mà chúng ta nên làm như thế, không chỉ cho những người Myanmar tại Thái Lan mà còn cả cho chính những người dân Thái Lan nữa. Vào khóa thiền năm 2025 tại Thái Lan thì nhiều người đã yêu thích và hiểu hơn về những lời dạy của tôi. Họ đã có thể hỏi và chia sẻ những kinh nghiệm thực hành của chính mình. Trận động đất ở Savai tại Myanmar chính là một bài học sâu sắc cho người Miến để có thể nương tựa vào Phật Pháp Tăng một cách sâu sắc hơn nữa, một cách sâu sắc hơn trước kia.
နေပါတယ်တပည့်တော်ဝိသသနာညာဒီပါစင်ကုန်မှာနေတာအနှစ်30ကျော်ပါပြီဒီလားရှင်မထာတော့9နှစ်ရှိပါပြီဒီလားရှင်ပြီးတော့တပည့်တော်စင်ကုန်မှာနေခြင်းလားဆိုတော့စင်ကုန်မှာနေခြင်းလို့မဟုတ်ပါဘူးဗမာနေခြင်းနဲ့ပြောလို့ရှိရင်ဗမာနေခြင်းနဲ့လည်းမတည်ဘူးဗျာဒါပေမဲ့စင်ကုန်ရောက်လာတဲ့အခါကျလို့ရှိရင်စင်ကုန်ရောက်လာတဲ့အခါကျလို့ရှိရင်ရင်တော့ရိတ်တာရှိတယ်သဘာဝရိတ်တာဆိုတာရှိပါတယ်ဗျာသဘာဝရိတ်တာရှိတော့အော်ငါသဘာဝရိတ်တာလေးရှိတယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒီစိတ်လေးတော့ရှိတယ်ဗျာနေခြင်းလားဆိုတော့နေခြင်းနဲ့စိတ်တော့မရှိဘူးအခုသဘာဝရိတ်တာလည်းစင်ကုန်မှာမရှိတော့သဘာဝရိတ်တာကျိုးပါလို့ပြောင်းသွားတာလားစင်ကုန်သဘာဝရိတ်တာမရှိတော့တာလားကိုယ်ကိုလည်းမသိတော့ကိုနေတဲ့နေရာကိုရိတ်တာဆိုပြီးတော့ပြီးတော့ရောက်တဲ့ခါတိုင်းပြီးတော့ကလေးတွေအိမ်မှာနေပါတယ်နေတိုင်းလည်းကိုရိတ်တာမရှိဘူးဆိုတော့မရိတ်တာဖြစ်ချင်လားဆိုတော့လည်းဖြစ်ချင်တဲ့စိတ်မရှိဘူးဗျာဒါပေမဲ့တစ်ဖက်ကကြတော့လည်းဘာဖြစ်ချင်တဲ့စိတ်ရှိလဲဆိုတော့ဆရာတော်ဖျားအတွက်သဘာဝရိတ်တာရှိချင်တဲ့စိတ်ဖြစ်တယ်။ဒါပေမဲ့လည်းသဘာဝရိတ်တာရှိလိုက်ရင်ငါပဲတာဝန်ယူရအောင်မှာဆိုတော့လုပ်ချင်တဲ့စိတ်မရှိပြန်ဘူးပေါ့နော်။အဲ့လိုစိတ်နဲ့ပဲနေပြီးဆရာတော်ဖျားကိုဒီမှာသဘာဝရိတ်တာလေးဖြစ်စေခြင်းနဲ့ရှိစေခြင်းနဲ့ဒါပေမဲ့လည်းစိတ်ကဈေးတွေကလည်းကြီးတယ်။ငှားပြီးတော့လုပ်ရမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းမလုပ်နိုင်ဘူး။အဲဆိုတာဝန်တွေယူရမယ်။ဝယ်ဖို့ကြတော့လေပတ်စံတစ်ပြားမရှိဘူးဗျ။ဆရာတော်ဖြစ်စေခြင်းနဲ့စိတ်ရှိတော့တပည့်တော်မြင်မြတ်တရားနဲ့တွေ့တဲ့အခါကျလို့ရှိရင်ပြောပြတယ်ဗျ။သူကလည်းဆရာတော်ကိုကြီးညိုတယ်ဆရာတော်လောက်ရတဲ့ကိုသူကသဘောကျတယ်။ဒါပေမဲ့တို့တပည့်တော်ဆွဲခေါ်နိုင်တယ်သူကဘယ်တော့မှမလိုက်။နှစ်ယောက်ရှိလို့ရှိရင်တော့မစိုးဘူးပေါ့နေလို့ဆိုပြီးတော့ဘာပဲပြောသူကတပည့်တော်လည်းပို့ပြီးတော့လူမှုရေးလည်းကောင်းနေဗျာပြောဆိုဆက်ဆံမှလည်းသူကပြောဆိုဆက်ဆံတတ်တယ်ဆိုတော့သူ့ဆွဲပေါ်နိုင်တဲ့သူကမရဘူးသူကတူမဟာယာနလောက်လာဆိုတော့မဟာယာနလည်းမဟုတ်ဘူးသူမှပတ်စံရှာရအောင်လေအဲ့လိုနဲ့ပဲဆိုတော့တပည့်တော်လည်းသူဆွဲခေါ်လို့မရဘူးဒါပေမဲ့ဆရာတော်တို့ရိတ်တာလေးဖြစ်စီခြင်းနဲ့သဘာဝရိတ်တာလေးဖြစ်စီခြင်းနဲ့ဆန္ဒတော့ရှိတယ်။အဲ့လိုနဲ့ပဲဆရာတော်ကစင်ကိုကြွလာမယ်ဆိုတော့စင်ကိုကြွမယ်စင်ကိုရိတ်တာလာပြီးတော့ရိတ်တာလည်းမဟုတ်စင်ကိုကြွမယ်ပဲဆရာတော်ပြောတယ်။အဲ့ချိန်မှာဆရာတော်ဘာဖြစ်လို့စင်ကိုကြွရတာလဲရိတ်တာလည်းမရှိပဲနဲ့ကိုယ်လည်းစိတ်မကောင်းဖြစ်မိတယ်နည်းနည်းပေါ့ဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတာလည်းဖြစ်ရုံပြီးပါမယ်။အဲ့လိုဖြစ်တဲ့အခါကျတော့ဆရာတော်တကယ်ရောကြောက်မှာတော့တကယ်ကြည့်လိုက်တော့လေဆရာတော်လည်းစင်ကိုသွားပြီးတော့မှမလေးရှားသွားမယ်ဆိုတော့တပြီးတော့မနေနိုင်တော့ငါဘယ်လိုလုပ်ရင်ကောင်းမလဲမသိဘူးငါမှပတ်စံလည်းမရှိဘူးရိတ်တာလည်းတကယ်လို့တရားစကားလုပ်မယ်ဆိုရင်တော့သွားငှားမယ်ဆိုရင်တော့မှပဲဒီဘဝရှင်းမှာငှားမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဈေးကတရက်ကိုဒါမျိုးမပြောနဲ့ဒီတဲ့တေးသေးလေးကို1800လောက်ပေးရတယ်။နှစ်ရက်လောက်နေမယ်ဆိုရင်တော့မှပဲတပိတော့3-5တောင်ပုံမှာ။အဲ့တပိတော့လုပ်ချင်တဲ့စိတ်ကြောင့်ပဲဒါဆရာတော်ဖြစ်ချင်တဲ့စိတ်လေးပဲရှိတယ်။အဲ့ဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ဘယ်လိုလုပ်ရင်ကောင်းမလဲဆိုပြီးတော့စဉ်းစားရင်းနဲ့တပိတော့ဘာမှစဉ်းစားလာလဲဆိုတော့ဗီယက်နမ်မှာစဉ်းစားရင်းနဲ့ဘာလို့ရင်ကောင်းမလဲဆိုပြီးအဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်နိဗ္ဗာန်မှာအရင်တော့ဆရာတော်တို့ကြွလာပြီးတော့နေခဲ့ဘူးလေဘာပဲပြောပေါ့နော်စဉ်းစားရင်းနဲ့အဲ့တော့လည်းစဉ်းစားရင်းနဲ့နေရတယ်ဗျာဒီမှာရေလည်းမချိုးရအောင်အဲ့ဒါလည်းကြားတယ်ရေလည်းမချိုးရအောင်အင်းကြီးဝစားလည်းတစ်ထည်နဲ့ပဲနေရတယ်ဒုက္ခတွေလည်းရောက်တယ်ပါလာတဲ့လူတွေကလည်းဒုက္ခတွေရောက်ကြတယ် ပြီးလို့ရှိရင်ပါလာတဲ့သူတွေရဲ့စိတ်ကမရှိမှုတွေကြောင့်လည်းဒီမှာနောက်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လာလို့ရချင်မှရမယ်ဆိုတာဝန်ခံလည်းမရှိဘူးဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒါကိုစိုးလဲစိုးရင်လည်းဒါပေမဲ့စူးစမ်းကြည့်မယ်ပေါ့နော်လူနည်းနည်းဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့စိတ်ကန်းလေးနဲ့ပြောလို့ရှိရင်တော့ရနိုင်တယ်အဲ့တော့ပြီးတော့လည်းဖြစ်ချင်တဲ့စိတ်ကလေးနဲ့ပဲဖြစ်ပါမလားဆိုတဲ့စိတ်တော်မပါဘူးပေါ့ဖြစ်ရင်တော့လုပ်ကြည့်မယ်ပေါ့တစ်ဖက်ကလည်းတပည့်တော်ကလည်းစင်ပေါ်မှာရှိမနေဘူးဆရာလေးများနေတာကိုပဲဆရာလေးမနာပါဘူးနော်တို့ပဲတပည့်တော်တိုင်ပင်ကြည့်တယ်ဒီလိုပဲဆရာတော်ကစင်ကာပူကြွမယ်လို့ပြောတယ်ငါတို့ကနေရာလည်းမရှိဘူးသူများမလေးရှားတော့မလေးရှားမှာရိတ်တာရှိတယ်ငါကဒီမှာနေပြီးတော့ရိတ်တာလည်းမရှိဘူးဆရာတော်လည်းကြွမယ်လို့ပြောတယ်အဲ့ဒါငါတို့ဘယ်လိုလုပ်ရင်ကောင်းမလဲအရှင်ဘုရားကြီးရှင်ဘုရားတစ်ချက်တော့နိဗ္ဗာန်ကိုသွားပေးပါလားတပည့်တော်ပူစားသူတောင်းရင်ရှင်ဘုရားတောင်းရင်ပေးနိုင်လားဆိုတော့သူ့ကိုမေးလိုက်တဲ့အခါကျတော့လည်းအားတက်တယ်ရောပဲဒီမှာမေးကြည့်လိုက်မယ်ဟုတ်တယ်လိုလာလေးနဲ့သူကလည်းတော့ကိုညီပေးတယ်ဗျာကိုညီပေးတဲ့အခါကျတော့နိဗ္ဗာန်ကိုဖုံးခေါ်တယ်ဖုံးခေါ်တော့နိဗ္ဗာန်ကလည်းသူလည်းမသိဘူးမှန်တယ်နော်ဒါပေမဲ့ဖုံးခေါ်ပြီးတော့ဆရာတော်ရဲ့အရင်တော့ဒီဆရာတော်ကလည်းကြွားဖို့ပါလေညီတို့ပြန်ပြီးတော့မိကြည့်ပါဆိုတော့နှစ်ခါတော့ပုံစတဲ့အခါမှာသူကချိန်လိုက်တယ်ချိန်ပြီးတော့လာခဲ့ပါလို့ပြောပြီးတော့သူချိန်ပြီးတော့လာတဲ့အချိန်မှာဒီလိုတော့ပတ်စံနဲ့မတတ်နိုင်ဘူးတရားမှာသူလည်းပတ်စံမတတ်နိုင်ဘူးပြီးတော့စူးစမ်းမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ရတယ်ပေါ့လေတရားမဲ့ပြီးတော့ငါတတ်နိုင်တယ်ငါလုပ်မယ်ဆိုတဲ့စိတ်တော့မရှိဘူးပတ်စံမရှိဘူးပေါ့ဒီလိုမှာဒီမှာအလုပ်ဒီတရားစခန်းလုပ်မယ်ဒီလိုမျိုးလုပ်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ပတ်စံ9000တောင်းကုန်နေပြန်ကိုယ်လည်းဝင်ငွေမရှိဘူးဒေတာလည်းမရှိဘူးဆိုတော့ဘယ်လိုလုပ်ရမလဲအဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ကြည့်လိုက်ရဆိုတော့ရတဲ့နေရာလေးယူကြတာပေါ့ဆိုတော့အလကားလေးရလိုက်တယ်နေရာလေးတနေရာရတယ်အောက်ထပ်မှာငါးတက်မှာပေါ့နော်ဆရာတော်နဲ့လည်းတွားကြည့်ကြအောင်ပေါ့ပြီးတော့လိုက်ပြပြီးဦးမယ်တပြည့်တော့ပထမဆုံးရတဲ့နေရာလေးအဲ့နေရာလေးကနေပြီးတော့လူအယောက်20လောက်ပဲစမယ်ဆိုတော့ပြန်20လောက်နဲ့ပဲရရင်အလကားရရင်ရတယ်ဟာတော့20ဆိုလဲ20ပဲလာခဲ့ပြီဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုတော့ဒီကိုအဝင်ထွက်တွေကလည်းဒုက္ခတွေရောက်တယ်ပြစင်ကာပူကဝင်ရထွက်ရတာမလွယ်ဘူးဒီစပွန်ဆာတွေလူတွေဝင်လာတဲ့အခါမှာတပည့်တော်ကလည်းစပွန်ဆာပေးမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အယောက်20ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဥစားဦးလည်းရှိတယ်ဒီမှာတက္ကသိုလ်ဥစားဦးကလည်းရှိတယ်နည်းနည်းပါးပါးတစ်ယောက်အကူကြီးလေးတောင်းလိုက်မယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့တပည့်တော်အယောက်20အစိလောက်ဆိုတော့ဖြစ်နိုင်ပါလေဆိုတော့တပည့်တော်လုပ်လိုက်တာနောက်ဆုံးကျတော့တိုးရင်းနဲ့ပဲတိုးတယ်ဆိုတာလေကဲတိုးတော့နောက်ဆုံးတပည့်တော်လွတ်ချလိုက်တော့လေစပွန်ဆာလည်းရချင်ရမရချင်ဒီဆရာတော်ပြောတဲ့အလိုက်တဲ့လေးနဲ့ပဲတပည့်တော်တွားလိုက်တယ်ဗျာတွားလိုက်တော့ကိုယ်ကလာကိုညံနဲ့ပေါ့ဗျာထွက်လာတဲ့ညံနဲ့ပဲတကယ်လောကီနဲ့ကြည့်လို့ရှိရင်တော့လိမ့်နာညာတာပါမှာပေါ့ဒါပေမဲ့တပည့်တော်တရားကိုငါလိမ့်နေငါညာလေးဆိုတဲ့စိတ်မထားဘဲနဲ့တပည့်တော်လုပ်ခဲ့လိုက်တယ်လုပ်ခဲ့လိုက်တော့ဖြစ်လာတော့မှပဲဆရာတော်မြင်ပြောတယ်ဆရာတော်သင်ပေးတယ်လက်တွေ့မလုပ်ကြည့်ပဲနဲ့ဘာမှမဖြစ်တာဘူးလက်တွေ့လို့ဆိုကျွန်တော်တော့ဆရာတော်ကလည်းညာလာလေးသင်ပေးတယ်လိမ့်နာလေးသင်ပေးတယ်လို့တပည့်တော်ထင်တယ်ဒါတပည့်တော်ထင်တာအရင်တော့ထင်ခဲ့တာကိုပြောတာပါဗျာဆရာတော်ကလည်းလိမ့်နာညာလာလေးသင်ပေးတယ်ဆရာတော်အမြဲလုပ်လိုက်လို့ရှိလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့လိုမျိုးလေးကြီးပဲတယ်ငါဆရာဒါပေမဲ့လည်းတပည့်တော်လုံးကြည့်တဲ့အချိန်မှာဒါဆရာတော်တင်ပေးတာလိမ့်ညာတာမဟုတ်ဘူးဆိုတာလည်းသိလာတယ်တဲ့အခါကျတော့တပည့်တော်စူးစမ်းပြီးတော့ဒီစိတ်တွေကိုလုပ်ပြီးတော့တပည့်တော်လုပ်ကြည့်တယ်ဒီပုံမှာလိမ့်ညာလည်းမရှိဘူးညာတာလည်းမရှိဘူးပေါ်လာတဲ့စိတ်မှာကုသိုလ်စိတ်ကိုပဲထားတယ်ဘုရားတရားတန်တာကိုပဲအားကိုးတယ်ဆိုတဲ့စိတ်တွေနဲ့တပည့်တော်လုပ်ခဲ့တယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါကျတော့တပည့်တော်ဘာကိုတွေ့ရလဲဆိုတော့ဖြစ်ချင်လဲဖြစ်ဒါမဲ့တပည့်တော်ကြော်ဖြတ်တဲ့နေရာမှာကျတော့ကိုတွေ့ရတဲ့လူတွေကလည်းအားကြီးတဲ့လူတွေရှိတယ်လောဘဒေါသမောဟအားကြီးတဲ့လူတွေရှိတယ်ပြီးတော့ကိုကြီးပေးမဲ့လူတွေရှိတယ်အလိုက်တဲ့လူတွေရှိတယ်ပေါ့အဲ့လိုမျိုးစုံကြားထဲမှာတပည့်တော်တော်စိုးရိမ်တာလည်းပါပဲပေါ့ လည်းဒါဟိုပါဘောနော်သင်္ကန်းစာပုံစံတရားတစ်ခုပဲပြီးတော့တရားတစ်ခုလိုပဲရှိပါတယ်ဗျာအဲ့ဆိုပြီးတော့စိတ်ကိုပြီးတော့ထားတတ်တာလေတင်ယူတတ်လာတာပေါ့ဆရာတို့ကြီးကနေပြီးတော့အခုတကယ်ဒါပြီးတော့လည်းဒီလိုဖြစ်လာနိုင်မယ်လို့လေအခုလိုတရားစခန်းဖြစ်လာနိုင်မယ်လို့လေပြီးတော့မစင်စားခဲ့ဘူးအခုလိုလဲဆိုတော့စင်ကုန်မှာတော်ကြီးကိုပတ်စံပြီးတော့လိုရတဲ့နေရာတွေပဲရှိတယ်ဗျာဒါမျိုးရောက်ဖို့ဆိုတာလေအခုရောက်လာတော့တွေ့တဲ့လူတိုင်းနဲ့အံ့ဩတယ်ကိုတိုင်းနဲ့အံ့ဩပါတယ်ဗျာဘာဖြစ်လဲဆိုတော့ဒါဒီလိုတရားစခန်းလုပ်နေလူအားလည်းကုန်တယ်ငွေအားလည်းကုန်တယ်ဗျာအရင်တော့တပြည့်တော့လုပ်ခဲ့ဘူးလေလူအားတွေငွေအားတွေနဲ့အကုန်ခံပြီးတော့လုပ်ခဲ့ရတယ်တကယ်လို့ငွေအားတက်နိုင်တော့မှပဲvolunteer အားမရှိဘူးဗျာ volunteer ကိုတပြည့်တော့လိုက်ခေါ်ရတယ်အခုချိန်မှာတပြည့်တော့မှ volunteer လည်းမရှိဘူးပတ်စံလည်းမရှိဘူးတပြည့်တော့လုပ်တာနောက်ပြီးတော့တပြည့်တော့စင်ပုံမှလည်းမရှိဘူးဘာမှမရှိဘူးတပြည့်တော့မှဘာမှမရှိဘဲနဲ့တပြည့်တော့ဥစားမှုတော့မှပဲတပြည့်တော့ဘာဖြစ်လို့ဆိုဥစားမှုကလည်းသူ့ရဲ့အခြေအနေနဲ့တပြည့်တော့သူ့ဒုက္ခမပေးခြင်းဘူးပေါ့နော်ဒုက္ခမပေးခြင်းဆိုတာတဲ့ဒါကုသိုလ်ပဲသူ့ကိုပေးခြင်းတာပေါ့ဟောတကယ်လို့တပြည့်တော့ရောက်ခိုင်းလိုက်လို့ရှိရင်ဥစားကလည်းနေလို့သိကောင်းတာမဟုတ်စေးစားနေရတာဆိုတော့လေအဲ့တော့ဒီတော့မှဘယ်သူမှမရှိဘူးပေါ့ဒါပေမဲ့ရှိတဲ့လူတွေပဲကလုပ်ကြည့်မယ်ဒီစိတ်ကလေးနဲ့ပဲမရှိဘူးဆိုတော့လုပ်ခဲ့တာအခုဒီလိုဖြစ်လာတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီလိုဖြစ်လာတော့ဒီလိုလည်းခံမောတယ်ဗျာဒီလိုလည်းငါလုပ်မယ်ဆိုတဲ့စိတ်နဲ့လုပ်တာမဟုတ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ဒီလိုမှလည်းအမှန်ရှိရင်ဘာလို့ဒီလိုဖြစ်တာလဲအခုလိုဖြစ်တာဒီကဆရာတော်ရဲ့ဒီစိတ်တွေကိုသိချင်တယ်ဗျာအချက်ဒီလိုဖြစ်တာလေဆရာတော်ရဲ့ဟေ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီတော့ဆရာတော်လုပ်ခဲ့တဲ့ဆရာတော်တော့အများနဲ့လုပ်နေတာပေါ့ဒါတွေကိုလည်းတပြည့်တော့နားလဲတာပေါ့ဒါပေမဲ့တပြည့်တော့ပုံပြီးတော့သိချင်တာရင်ဒီမှာရှိနေတဲ့အခုယောဂီတွေလည်းသိအောင်ရင်ဘာကြောင့်ဒီလိုဖြစ်တာလဲဆိုတော့ဆရာတော်ဒီစိတ်တွေကိုရှင်းပြပေးဖို့ပေါ့နော်ပြီးတော့တပြည့်တော့နောက်တစ်ခုကအခုလိုဖြစ်လာတာကဘာကိုအခြေခံပြီးဖြစ်လာတာလဲဘယ်စိတ်ကိုအခြေခံပြီးဖြစ်လာတာလဲဒါတပြည့်တော့ဆရာတော်ရှင်းပြတာကိုသိချင်ပါတယ်ဗျာရှင်းရှင်းလင်းလင်းလေးပြီးတော့လေဒီလုံးဝတက်တဲ့လုပ်တဲ့ပုံမှာဘောနော်ပို့ပြီးတော့တပြည့်တော့စိတ်ကြီးပို့တီးအောင်လို့ပါဗျာတပြည့်တော့တင်ယူလာကတပြည့်တော့ဆရာတို့စီကတင်ယူနေတာဆိုတော့ဘုတင်ယူလာဘယ်လိုဆက်ပြီးတော့တင်ယူလို့ရမလဲဆရာတို့စီကတင်ငန်းစာပေါ့ဆရာတို့ရှင်းပြတာလေးကိုလည်းပြီးတော့နိုင်ယူချင်ပါတယ်ဗျာဒါပထမအချက်ပေါ့နော်နောက်ဒုတိယတစ်ချက်ကျတော့တပည့်တော်မှာတပည့်တော်မကြိုက်တော့သူပေါ် ABC တွေရှိတယ်ဗျာအေးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းအေးအရောက်အားကြီးကြီးတယ်ဗျာတပည့်တော်ပေါ်မှာတအားကိုတီးမယ်ချမယ်လုံးကြည့်ဒါတွေကတော့တပည့်တော်ခံရတာတွေပေါ့နော်တပည့်တော်အတိတ်ကဝိကျွေးပေါ်ဗျာဒီလိုမျိုးပြောခံရတယ်ဆိုတာကိုတပည့်တော်သိပါတယ်တပည့်တော်ရှောင်းနေဗျာတပည့်တော်ဘာမှထိတဲ့မတွေ့ချင်ဘူးထိတဲ့မတွေ့ချင်ဘူးရှောင်းနေတဲ့အခါကျတယ်လေရှောင်းလို့ဆိုတဲ့အပြစ်ရှိတာပေါ့အဲ့လိုမျိုးမြင်နေနောက်ကျတော့လေရမဖြစ်ပါပဲတဲ့ကိုဒါတပည့်တော်စိတ်ကြောက်ပေါ့တပည့်တော်ကမလို့ခြင်းတဲ့စိတ်ပေါ့မကြိုက်တဲ့စိတ်ကြောက်တပည့်တော်မှတတိထားပြီးတော့နေရတာပေါ့အေးနေပြီဒါတပည့်တော်တတိထားတာ Anh chị mà cùng một trách cả này này chị đấy. Dalam tu bila mana saya asyik tahu macam ni. 少年的谁起的？少年的谁会起的？这个嘛，အဲ့တော့တပြတော့ဒီ A တို့ B တို့ C တို့တပြတော့ခက်ကနေနေတဲ့ရှောင်းနေအဲ့လိုမျိုးတပြတော့မှာဒီစိတ်ရှိတယ်။ဘာဖြစ်လို့ဆိုတော့တပြတော့လေတရားမရသေးဘူး။တပြတော့မှလည်းမကြိုက်တဲ့စိတ်ရှိတယ်၊ကြိုက်တဲ့စိတ်ရှိတယ်ဆိုတော့ကိုယ်လည်းမရှောင်နိုင်ဘူးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တတ်နိုင်တဲ့များခက်ကနေနေမယ်ဆိုတဲ့စိတ်ရှိတယ်။လိုက်တဲ့လေးပဲကိုနေမယ်ပေါ့ဒီပေါ်မှာချစ်ချင်းလည်းမရှိခြင်းဘူး၊မုန်းခြင်းလည်းမရှိခြင်းဘူး။ဒါပေမဲ့မြင်လိုက်တွေ့လိုက်တဲ့အခါကျလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ချစ်ချင်းမုန်းခြင်းမရှိဘူးဆိုပြီးတော့ကိုယ့်ဘာသာကိုနေပြီးတော့ကိုရှုတဲ့စိတ်တွေကတွေ့ရင်မြင်လို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ချစ်ချင်းမုန်းခြင်းကပျောက်သွားပြန်အောင်ဗျာမရှိဘူးဆိုတဲ့စိတ်ကပေါ်လာတဲ့စိတ်ကတော့ရှိတယ်ဗျာ။မကြိုက်တဲ့စိတ်တွေပေါ့။ရှောင်ရဆိုတဲ့စိတ်တွေမကြိုက်တဲ့စိတ်တွေတွေ့လိုက်လို့ရှိရင်အဲ့လိုမျိုးရှိတော့ပြီးတော့တက်ခိုင်နေများရှောင်မယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့တပြည့်ကျိုးစားပြီးရှောင်နေဒါကိုဆရာတော်ကဆရာတော်တို့ဆိုရင်တပြည့်မှားပါလိမ့်မယ်ကိုယ်ကပဲဖြစ်နေတာပေါ့နော်အဲ့စင်ကာပူမှာတရားစခန်းလုပ်မယ်ဆိုတော့ဒီလိုမျိုးအခုတပြည့်တော့ဒီဘာနာမှာလုပ်မယ်အချိန်ကြီးကအစိတ်ကနေဖြစ်လာတဲ့လူကန့်သက်တွေရတယ်ပြီးတော့ကန့်သက်ချက်မှာဒီ ADPDC တွေမပါဘူးဗျာဒီ ADPDC ကိုပြီးတော့ကန့်သက်ထားတာပေါ့ပြီးတော့ဆရာတော်ကလည်းရှောက်ခဲ့တယ်ပြီးတော့မှဘယ်သူမှလည်းမရှိဘူးပြီးတော့လုပ်ရတာတယောက်တည်းပဲစူးစမ်းပြီးတော့လုပ်နေရတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ပြီးတော့လည်းတရားရမှတိတာမဟုတ်သေးဘူးဒါကြောင့်မလို့အားကြီးတဲ့လူတွေပြီးတော့မကြိုက်တဲ့လူတွေမပအောင်စူးစမ်းပေးပါဗျာဆိုတော့ဆရာတော်ဘုရားကောင်းလေးပဲညှိတယ်ဆရာတော်ဘုရားကောင်းနေတယ်ဆိုရဲပါတယ်ပြီးတော့လည်းမဝင်မရဲပါပဲဗျာအမြဲတမ်းဆရာတော်ကပြီးလို့ရှိရင်ညီးလို့ရှိရင်ဆရာတော်ချမှာပဲဒီလိုတော့ငါမဖြစ်ချင်တာကိုလည်းဖြစ်အောင်လည်းငါကအဲ့လိုအခြေအနေနဲ့ရောက်မှာပဲဆိုတာကိုဒီလိုကသိတာပါတယ်ဗျာတကယ်အခြေအနေနဲ့ရောက်တော့ဒီ ADPDC ရောက်တပြည့်တော့စိတ်ကမှဝင်ရှုပ်တာပေါ့နော်တပြည့်တော့လည်းဝင်ရှုပ်လာပြီဆိုတော့တပြည့်တော့စိတ်ကိုပြောတာပါဗျာဝင်ရှုပ်တာကိုယ်စိတ်မှာဝင်ရှုပ်လာပြီဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒီဟာကိုလည်းမှတ်ရတယ်ဗျာဒီပေါ်မှာလည်းတပြည့်တော့မညှိတွေ့အောင်လို့ကြိုးစားပြီးတော့မှပြောခဲ့ဘာဖြစ်လဲအလိုက်တင်မယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ကိုကအလိုက်တင်မယ်ဆိုတဲ့ဆရာတော်လည်းအဲ့ဒီတပြည့်တော့အမြင်တော့ဆရာတော်တပြည့်တော့ကိုဆွလုပ်တယ်လို့ထင်တယ်ဗျာအဲ့ဒါလည်းဆရာတော်ဘာလို့ဆွလုပ်တယ်လဲဆိုတာတပြည့်တော့သိချင်ပါလေဗျာပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒီစိတ်တွေကြောင့်လားကုသိုလ်ကံတွေကြောင့်လားမင်းက immigration မှာလည်းအခက်အခဲတွေမျိုးမျိုးရှိပြီးတော့တပြည့်တော့ဖြည့်ရှင်းခဲ့ရတယ်ခင်ဗျာဦးစားဦးနဲ့တပြည့်တော့ ਨੇ အဲ့လိုဖြည့်ရှင်းရတဲ့ဆရာတော်တော့တပြည့်တော့အပြည့်ပြောတာမဟုတ်ဘူးနော်ဆရာတော်တပြည့်တော့ဇွတ်လုပ်တယ်လို့မြင်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့လည်းတပြည့်တော့ဒါလည်းတပြည့်တော့အမျိုးပြောတာပါအဲ့ဒီမျိုးကမကြိုက်တဲ့သူမှရွေးပြီးတော့တပြည့်တော့ကစပေါ်လာပြီးရတယ်တပြည့်တော့မလုပ်ချင်တဲ့လူတွေလုပ်ရတယ်ဗျာဘာဖြစ်လို့ဆိုတော့အရင်တော့တပြည့်တော့အဲ့လိုဆရာတော်ဇွတ်လို့တော့တပြည့်တော့ကဘာစိတ်တစ်ချက်မွေးပြီးလဲဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒီဆရာတော်တို့တွေဝင်မြတော့လည်းငါအေးစစ်တဲ့အလိုက်တင်ကြီးကြည့်နေတိုင်းမှာပေါ့ဆိုပြီးတော့အဲ့စိတ်ဝင်နေပြန်။ဘာပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်ကျန်တော့လည်းငါဘာမှလုပ်ပြီးစရာမလိုဘူး ဒီနေ့မှာလည်းအလိုက်တင်ကြည့်နေလိုက်မယ်ဆိုတဲ့စိတ်လေးဖြစ်ပြီးတော့တပည့်တော်လက်ခံနေတာဗျာဒါပေမဲ့တကယ်ကြတော့မနေ့ကရင်ဆိုင်လိုက်ရတဲ့အခါကျတော့အဲ့ဒီဟိုအလိုက်တင်လေးဆိုတဲ့စိတ်ကလည်းတပည့်တော်အဲ့အလိုက်တင်ကအလိုက်တင်မဟုတ်တော့ဘူးဆိုတာကိုလည်းသိပါတယ်ဗျာအလိုက်တင်မှာတကယ်အလိုက်တင်ဖြစ်သွားပါတယ်ဗျာ immigration ကပုံစံပြီးတော့၄-၅ ခါတော့ဖြည့်ရှင်းယူရပါတယ်ဖြည့်ရှင်းယူနေတဲ့အချိန်မှာတပည့်တော်ကအဲ့မှာငါအလိုက်တင်လေးလုပ်မယ်ဆိုရှင်ငါသူတို့နဲ့ငါပါဆိုင်လို့လေငါဘာမှမလုပ်နိုင်ရတယ်ဆိုအဲ့ဒါကစွတ်ဆိုတာကိုသိသွားလိုက်တယ်ဗျာအဲ့ဒါဖြစ်နေတာဖြစ်ဆိုပြီးတော့တပည့်တော်ကိုမလုပ်ချင်တာကိုလုပ်ပေးလိုက်ရတာပေါ့ဗျာကိုမလုပ်ချင်ဘူးဆိုတာအဲ့အချိန်မှာတော့မလုပ်ချင်ဘူးဆိုတဲ့စိတ်တော့မရှိပါဘူးဗျာအရင်ကမလုပ်ချင်ဘူးဆိုတဲ့စိတ်ကရှိထားတယ်ဗျာမလုပ်ပေးဘူးဆိုတဲ့စိတ်ကရှိထားပါတယ်ဗျာအဲ့ဒါတင်လေးပဲဒီပဲအလိုက်တင်လေးပဲနေမယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒီပုံမှာကံကဖြစ်တာလားစိတ်ကြောင့်ဖြစ်တာလားဘာလို့ကိုမလုပ်ပေးတဲ့စိတ်ကဘာလို့လုပ်ပေးလိုက်ရတာလဲပြီးတော့ဒါရီကအလိုက်နဲ့ဖြစ်သွားတာလားဒီစိတ်တွေကြောင့်ဖြစ်တာလားတကယ်ဝါဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုရင်အဲ့ဒါလေးဆရာကစိတ်ဆိုတော့ဘာစိတ်နဲ့ဘယ်လိုဖြစ်တာလဲဆိုတာလေးဆရာတော်ရှင်းပြပေးမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဆရာတော်ဒီတရားလေးကိုရှင်းပြပေးမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တပည့်တော်တို့လည်းအကျိုးရှိပါတယ်ဗျာအဲ့ဒါလေးကိုတပည့်တော်သိချင်ပါလေအများတို့လည်းအကျိုးရှိအောင်ဆရာတော်ရှင်းပြပေးဖို့အားလုံးလည်းဒီစိတ်တွေကိုသိချင်မှလို့ထင်ပါတယ်တပည့်တော်လည်းသိချင်ပါလေဗျာဘာစိတ်ကြောင့်ပါဖြစ်တာလဲအဲ့ပြီးတော့သိရင်မှအောင်တပည့်တော်တရားတဲ့ဘုန်းကြီးနဲ့ရှောက်တာပါဗျာဘယ်သူပုံမှန်မှလည်းတပည့်တော်ဘာနှိုးမှလည်းမရှိပါဘူးဗျာတပည့်တော်ရှောင်းနေတာပဲရှိပါတယ်ဗျာဘာကြံလေးဘာဖြစ်လို့ကိုမကြိုက်တဲ့သူတွေကိုမလုပ်ပေးခြင်းတဲ့သူတွေကမှပြီးတော့ကိုလုပ်ပေးလိုက်ရတာလေဆိုတာကဆရာတော်ပြောမှာပေါ့နော်ဝေကျွေးဆက်တယ်ဘလို့ခဲလို့ဝေကျွေးဆက်ရတယ်မိုက်ကြီးပဲကြိုင်နေတာပဲမိုက်ကင်ကြီးဒီတစ်ခါတော့ထုမယ်ဘာလို့ရှောက်ပြောနေမှမသိဘူးခံရတာမိုက်ကင်ချင်းလားဘာတရားလျှောက်တာလေဒါမျိုးလေးတပြောခံစားခဲ့ရပါတယ်ပြောခံရပါတယ်ဗျာအခုလည်းထုချင်တဲ့လားထုရပါတယ်ကျေးဇူးဖို့ဆင်းနေပါဗျာတရားလျှောက်တာကကိုသိချင်တာကိုတရားကိုစမ်းစစ်ချင်တယ်You want to know what I'm? Okay. But Sarah explained by English. I can understand. No. Sarah explained it. Okay, you have me? My name is Sādhu. I stay in Singapore more than 30 years. I'm becoming nun for the 7 years. Last 2 years ago, Singapore have one of the power center. I stay because this power center becoming anh do together with the Vipassanā, because I according to the name at the day, Vipassanā is a newly opening. But I don't want to stay in the Singapore and I don't want to work at the power center because I want to stay freely. That's why I don't stay at the power center. I always go to the Myanmar and anyway I follow to the Seattle. But if I come back to the Singapore, I have to stay at the power center. That's why I'm proud. But I don't want to stay. Last 2 years ago, the power center is closing in the Singapore because of we cannot support for the rental fee. The Singapore say everything is expensive, so we cannot support today the power center. That's why. Also, I don't want to stay in the Singapore. I'm not happy to stay in Singapore because I stay in the more than 30 years. So I don't like the Singapore. That's my mind don't like the Singapore. But I wanted the power center in Singapore for the Seattle because every country have the Seattle, the power center. A lot of the power center in a lot of country. But Singapore don't have the power center. That's why the power center is the Singapore power center is moved to the Malaysia Johor Bahru. You will know after this retreat, we will go to the Johor Bahru. But there is no Singapore the power center. I cannot see it. That's why my mind is sorry for the Seattle because I cannot support to the Seattle in Singapore. That's why I'm very sorry. I'm very suffering. But that is only suffering, but not in Singapore. The power center is not be in Singapore. I'm very happy. Suffering and happy is not same. Suffering for the Seattle, happy for me. That's why hey, you wanted the power center, I don't want it. I don't want to stay. But I want for the Seattle. This is the power center, not for me. That's why I'm happy and I'm sorry. And then Seattle came to the Singapore last 2 months ago because Seattle cannot get the visa for Australia. That's why Seattle came to the Singapore 70, and then Singapore and Malaysia. Singapore 70, Malaysia 70. Seattle came. That's why Seattle came to the Singapore. Seattle stayed in my house, not my house, but my son's house, my children's house. That's why my children's house is very small, so cannot be accept for the visitor or not a lot of people cannot come because of the space is very narrow. That's why my mind is not happy. But Seattle is we go to the Vienna retreat. Seattle after retreat Seattle, where we go to the Singapore and Malaysia. That's in my mind. Said, why? How can Seattle will go to the Singapore? Singapore said no, the Vipassana. I thought Seattle said not go to the Singapore. Seattle directly go to the Malaysia. But Seattle say Malaysia is expensive. Directly go. Singapore is cheap. That's why Seattle stay in the Singapore two night, and then Seattle where we go to the Malaysia. That's why my mind is very sorry and very suffering because I'm not in Singapore and not at the Vipassana. That's why I need a Seattle. For me, I want to big the Vipassana in Singapore. That is my mind. How can I can get to the big one? Because I have no money. Also, I don't like to stay in. My mind also don't want to stay in Singapore. Don't like to accept for the Vipassana. But I want to pick one in Singapore for Seattle. No money, how to get it? And then Seattle will come to the Singapore. How to do the retreat at my house? That's why I consider for the one of the place. How to get the place? I consider, but I have no money a lot. Only I can support for the 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 like that only. But I called to my friend. My friend helped me for the call to this Nirvana. Because Nirvana is last time Seattle, I think 4 years ago, last 4 years ago, not 7 years, now I'm 9, so 7 years. And last 7 years, 8 years ago, Seattle came to the Singapore, and then Seattle retreat for the 3-day retreat in Nirvana. So that one I hear that at that time says all of the yogi cannot be shower, cannot be change the clothes, cannot be wash the clothes. That's why very poor, very poor to retreat. That's why I asked my friend to help me to call this Nirvana. So she called the Nirvana two times. After that she get the appointment date. And then she came to the Nirvana. They officially give me the new very small place, not this place. They give me first is the very small place, and then later tomorrow I will be printing. I will show you that also. That place only around 20% only can stay there. That's why I accept it, because of a lot of people cannot. Myanmar people is very difficult to come to the Singapore. They need to guarantee. They need a sponsor. But I have one of the friends, Usau. This Usau is the last time, he's the chairman in the Vipassana in Singapore. He helped me a lot to the Seattle last time. That's why the guy Usau is 2% only. I know the sponsor. Who is the sponsor? Is only 2% can sponsor. Around 10 to 20 is I can help. More than 20 is I cannot help. That's why I told to the Seattle 20% only. We will be be retreat. Because we get the room also convenient for the 20%. For me also 20%. But at that time in the Vietnam, I talked to the young and their leader. They say they want more and more. They add in more and more. The permission to the Sādhu say yes. Oh, I also yes. Also Sādhu say at 40%. And then more than 40%, Sādhu say yes, also yes. I'm not rejected. Never mind, how this is it. I like it. Sādhu, I like it. Water follow. Water follow people. Let's see where. And then Sādhu teaching to me, so I follow to the Sādhu. That is a mindset. I also don't know. Now I come to the Singapore because at the time I arranged from the Vietnam only. My friend, she is very helpful to me and she is hardworking to me like that. And then I come here, so I'm also surprised, because Singapore is very expensive and cannot get this place for the free. Never see people, everybody surprised. That's why I also surprised. That is I want to know for the mind or that is zero power or mind or I want to know why. So I asked Sādhu to explain for the Dhamma. I want to know why. Because I'm so surprised. This place, this retreat is last time we will be doing the retreat, one of the retreat, we need to pay money a lot, and then we need a volunteer a lot. Because of not every, this is sending up. Ready. Cannot ready for like that. We need to do a lot of job. Because we need to clean, we need to move the chair, and then we need to find the phone, the sitting this phone, meditation, mattress. Everything, chair, mattress, everything we need to do a lot. That's why now everything is ready. That's why I want to know. Very surprised. But I'm not surprised. But for me, not surprised because I'm not surprised. I know. But I want to know why. I want to know. Sādhu explain for the Dhamma. That's why I asked. This is the one. Another one is I have the people, I like the people, hate people, or I don't like the people. This is a lot of the That's why I'm avoid all the passing. 1 or 2, 1, 2, 3 like that ABC. I don't like. I don't accept. Yeah, including the Tawara also. But the Tawara also follow to me. I accept. That's why I avoid the Tawara. That is true. Because she always see me. She never. Her face never like me. I know. She always see me. Her face very angry bird. Yes. Because of that, now I change the seeing her face, not angry bird now. Wow, very nice place. That is my mind or her mind or why I have that. That is true. And you are Isabel, for Isabel. That's it. For Isabel, I told. Because I have the A, B, C passing, A passing, B passing, C passing. But that passing, they say I avoid it. Because I never facing to them. I never facing to the Tawara last time. Now I facing a lot. Now I change my mind or change her mind. I don't know. That's why I asked the Seattle today. Now it's a retreat for me, first time for the Seattle retreat in the Singapore. That's why I have nothing, no volunteer, no money, nothing. Alone only, I think that's why I say Seattle, don't push to me a lot. I don't like, because I want to choose the passing, but I don't choose your Vietnamese. Now it's also same. That's why Sarah say okay, Sarah not the hate. But I know Sarah not the hate, Sarah say okay, not the say okay, only not the hate. This hate, only not the hate, Sarah said not be easy, Later Sarah is a push to me. I think Sarah pushing to me later. And then 20% to 25%, 30%, 40%, 60%, and they 90% now. So Sarah pushing to me or Sarah say I think, not I think. And then this person follow to us. So at that time, my mind is there, okay, they are follow, I will be lighting. But if they need to go back, they cannot be going into the Singapore, okay, let's not go. I never had, this is a lighting, I don't need to have. If I will have it, not a lighting, I think. That's why, okay, they go back. They cannot go, who cannot go in the Singapore, never mind that. But my mind is that another person is except for the death person. Another person that I will have. My mind is like that. And exactly yesterday coming to the Singapore, exactly how can that person, another person said, all the ones is okay to come in to the person to the immigration. But that person cannot be passed the immigration. I need to grant a lot. I talked to the officer so many times. I think officer called me the 3 times or 4 times. And then the guy also help me to explain. Also, these 2% we are talking to the officer a lot. And then officer asked me, you are grantee or not? Everything you must grantee or not? Yes, and say, they are eating, they are they are eating, they are staying, everything you must grantee or not? Yes, I say. How come like that? My mind like that, huh? I never expectation like that. That's why I want to know how come like that for other people not happening. That's people how can happening. That is the mind or karma. I want to know. So Sādhu explain my karma. That is my question.
xin chia sẻ lại phần chia sẻ của cô Sādhu Vipassanā ở Singapore. Tôi đã sống ở Singapore hơn 13 năm rồi và tôi cũng đã xuất gia được 7 năm. Thì 2 năm trước ở Singapore vẫn có một trung tâm Thabawa. Lúc đó thì trung tâm đó mới mở, nhưng tôi không muốn ở Singapore nữa và tôi cũng không muốn làm việc tại Thabawa, nên bởi vì tôi muốn ở một cách tự do. Nhưng nếu tôi cần phải quay lại Singapore thì tôi sẽ phải ở Thabawa. 2 năm trước, khoảng thời gian trước thì chúng tôi đã phải đóng cửa trung tâm Thabawa bởi vì không thể chi trả cho chi phí thuê nhà. Và tôi cũng không cảm thấy hạnh phúc khi sống ở đây. Ân của tôi không thích Singapore, nhưng tôi thật sự muốn có một trung tâm Thabawa cho Sādhu, bởi vì rất nhiều các nước khác đều có trung tâm Thabawa, nhưng Singapore thì chưa có. Ở đây thì gần với cả trung tâm Johor Bahru của Malaysia, nhưng mà nó thì cũng không phải là trung tâm Thabawa Singapore. Tôi cảm thấy rất có lỗi với thầy bởi vì tôi không thể giúp thầy để có thể có một trung tâm Singapore. Vừa cảm thấy đau khổ mà cũng vừa cảm thấy hạnh phúc. Cảm giác này thì nó không giống nhau. Cảm thấy đau khổ vì mình không giúp được Sādhu để có được một trung tâm ở đây, nhưng cũng cảm thấy vui cho chính mình bởi vì mình sẽ được tự do, bởi vì mình không muốn ở đây. Vào 2 tháng trước thì Sādhu đã đến Singapore bởi vì thầy không có hộ chiếu đi Úc nên đã ở đây. Và thầy đã ở nhà của con trai tôi. Nó thì rất là nhỏ, nhà con trai tôi khá là chật hẹp, không thể nào ở được quá nhiều người. Và sau đó thì chúng tôi đến Khoá Thiền tại Việt Nam. Lúc đó thì Ngài đã chia sẻ rằng sau Khoá Thiền Việt Nam, Ngài muốn tới Singapore và Malaysia để tiếp tục tổ chức Khoá Thiền. Tôi tự hỏi bản thân mình làm thế nào, làm sao mà có thể tổ chức một Khoá Thiền Thủy sinh khi mà không có trung tâm Thabawa ở đó. Tại sao không đến thẳng Malaysia mà lại phải qua Singapore? Thì Ngài có giải thích rằng nếu như đi thẳng tới Mã Lai thì rất là đắt đỏ. Và lúc đó tâm của tôi cảm thấy rất có lỗi bởi vì ở Singapore không có trung tâm Thabawa nào cả. Tôi muốn có một trung tâm thiền thật lớn tại Singapore, nhưng tôi không có tiền. Và tôi cũng không muốn ở lại sinh. Nhưng thật sự tôi muốn có một trung tâm lớn cho Ngài. Rồi tôi nghĩ rằng làm thế nào để có thể tổ chức được Khoá Thiền tại nhà của mình. Tôi đã cân nhắc rất nhiều để tìm được địa điểm phù hợp. Bản thân mình tôi chỉ có thể cúng dường hay hỗ trợ được khoảng 1.000 đến 3.000 đô la mà thôi. Vì vậy tôi đã gọi điện cho bạn của mình. Với sự giúp đỡ của người bạn đó, tôi đã liên hệ được với khu vực, với trung tâm Nirvana này. Khoảng 7 năm trước thì Sādhu đã đến Singapore và có khóa thiền 3 ngày tại đây. Tôi nghe rằng tại thời điểm đó, những người hành giả ở đây thì cũng không được tắm, không được giặt. Điều kiện thì rất là khó khăn. Vì thế tôi hỏi bạn mình về trung tâm này và bạn tôi đã đến đây để gặp mặt trực tiếp. Lúc đó thì họ chỉ cho chúng tôi một không gian rất nhỏ hẹp. tôi có thể dẫn bạn đi xem sau đấy. Không phải địa điểm này, chỗ đó thì chỉ có thể chứa được khoảng 20 người. Vì vậy mà tôi không thể chấp nhận nhiều hơn được con số đó. Với người Myanmar thì họ sẽ khó có thể đến được Singapore, bởi vì họ cần có người bảo lãnh qua đây. Ông Uchan đang là quản lý của Tarawa Center và đã giúp tôi rất nhiều trong thời gian này. Chỉ có 2 người tài trợ là tôi và ông ấy, và chỉ có thể tài trợ cho khoảng 20 người, không thể giúp được nhiều hơn. Tôi đã nói điều này với cô Dung và những người leader ở Việt Nam, và sau đó thì mọi người Việt Nam vẫn muốn thêm vào, và Ngài vẫn say yes, Ngài vẫn đồng ý. Rồi nó trở nên rất là nhiều, hơn 40 người. Tôi cũng không từ chối và tôi cố gắng để linh hoạt và chấp nhận theo. Sādhu đã dạy tôi và tôi cố gắng để thực hành theo lời dạy của thầy. Bây giờ đây khi tôi quay lại sinh và với người bạn của tôi đã hỗ trợ rất nhiều, tôi thật sự rất bất ngờ, bởi vì tại sinh là một quốc gia đắt đỏ, chưa bao giờ được miễn phí như thế này. Tất cả mọi người đều bất ngờ. Tôi tự hỏi là điều gì đang diễn ra như vậy? Có phải do sức mạnh của Sādhu hay không? Hay do một điều gì khác? Khoá Thiền lần trước chúng tôi tổ chức thì chúng tôi phải trả, mặc dù là ít người nhưng phải trả số tiền rất lớn, cũng như là cần phải có rất nhiều tình nguyện viên. Trước đó thì khi tổ chức Khoá Thiền thì chúng tôi không có gì để dùng hết. Tất cả mọi thứ chúng tôi phải làm từ đầu, từ việc dọn dẹp cho đến kê ghế, rồi tìm thảm ngồi, mọi thứ đều phải làm. Chúng tôi đã phải làm rất nhiều. Nhưng ở đây mọi thứ đều được sẵn sàng. Tại sao vậy? Thì tôi rất là muốn biết câu trả lời của Ngài. Và còn một việc nữa là vì việc có những người tôi thích và có những người tôi không thích. Tôi hiểu điều đó đến từ tham sân si. Tôi đã từ chối 3 người là A, B, C. Tôi không chấp nhận họ. Đấy là sự thật. Ví dụ như khi tôi nhìn thấy gương mặt của họ thì tôi biết là mặt họ không hề thích tôi. Nhưng ví dụ như là cô này, khi tôi nhìn thấy mặt cô ấy thì tôi cũng không, trong tâm tôi cảm thấy không thích. Và tôi cũng ít khi đối diện, ít khi chạm mặt với cô ấy. Nhưng rồi theo một cách nào đó mà bây giờ tâm tôi đã thay đổi, hay là tâm cô ấy đã thay đổi, mà tôi có thể đối diện được. Quay lại thì lúc mà Ngài muốn tổ chức khóa thiền ở đây, tôi không có gì cả, không có tình nguyện viên, không có tiền, chẳng có gì hết. Dường như là Sādhu đã, và tôi nói với Ngài rằng Ngài đừng ép con quá nhiều. Ngài đừng ép con quá nhiều. Và tôi muốn chọn lựa những người đến đây. Và tôi cũng không muốn chọn quá nhiều người. Nhưng Ngài đồng ý. Nhưng sau đó thì Ngài tiếp tục pushing, nghe là tiếp tục cố gắng đẩy giới hạn lên. Đầu tiên là 20 người, rồi 25, rồi 30, rồi 40, 50, rồi 60 và đến bây giờ là tận 90 người. Và dù tôi thích hay không thích thì tôi cũng phải chấp nhận điều đó. Lúc đó thì tôi đã chấp nhận rằng họ có thể follow, họ có thể đi theo, ok. Nhưng mà với những người mà tôi không chọn á, thì tôi không thích, tôi cũng không muốn giúp. Và họ đến, và nếu mà họ không đến được thì họ sẽ đi về. Tôi sẽ hỗ trợ tất cả những người khác, trừ những người mà tôi không thích. tất cả mọi người đều có thể đến. Và tôi rất bất ngờ khi mà họ đến thì bên hải quan đã gọi điện cho tôi tận 3-4 lần và tôi đã phải giải thích rất nhiều với họ. Và chú Uchan cũng đã hỗ trợ tôi để giải thích với hải quan. Và khi đó thì họ hỏi tôi rằng bạn có chắc rằng bạn sẽ bảo lãnh cho những người này tất cả các chi phí ăn uống hay không? Thì mặc dù tôi nói có, nhưng bản thân tôi cũng không biết là sẽ hỗ trợ họ như thế nào. Và tôi muốn biết rằng tại sao tất cả những điều đó xảy ra, có phải là do tâm của tôi hay không, hay là do nghiệp quả. Thì tôi muốn Ngài có thể giải thích, giảng một bài pháp về câu hỏi này ạ.
As a meditation teacher, I emphasize to teach, especially to the old and sick people who are going to die soon. Because of that desire, I have connection with the old and sick people all the time. I have been teaching to the old and sick people very often. That's why when I started the first Power Center in 2007, I could use the Power Center for the old and sick people also. In the Power Center Thailand, from 2008 to 2025, within 16 years, over 5,000 people already died. Over 2,000 were residents of the Power Center. Another over 2,000 were concerned with Dhamma Hospital. In this way, I am satisfied with the teaching, especially to the dying people. Because of teaching to them, I don't need to worry for myself. for my old age, for my sickness, and also for my dying. Because I become more and more skillful to teach to those kind of people. That may be the reason I got the chance to conduct meditation retreat in cemetery or Nirvana Memorial Garden like this. Because of helping to the people who are going to change their life. Many people who already passed away may have strong desire to help me back in return. That's why when more and more people follow me to Malaysia and Singapore, we are difficult to stay and to conduct meditation retreat. At that time, we got the chance to conduct meditation retreat in Nirvana like this, both in Malaysia and Singapore. I teach to the poor and sick people for free. That's why I can use the cemetery for free.